question 1. This thing, it says in the question, it's got no real roots. Okay, so as soon as you see that, you're thinking, oh, what's Miss been on about again? No real roots, discriminant has to be negative. Go back and look what your A, B, and C are. A, B, coefficient, C, the number on its end. So stick them in. Okay, B squared, so your B term, all squared, minus 4 lots of the A term, which was just K, times the C term, which was just K minus 6. It's less than 0. Right, let's do some expanding. This one, double bracket, when we're squaring things, make sure we square them. This one I might just do straight away, minus 4k times k, minus 4k squared, minus 4k times minus 6 is plus 24k, it's less than 0. Okay, expand this one then, you should be able to do that. That's going to give you 4k squared minus 10k minus another 10k, 20k plus 25 on the end, minus 4k squared. Just writing all that down on the next line. Right, now you've got to do some simplifying. Collect together your k squareds, none of them. Collect together your k's, only 4 of them. And any constants on their own, only 25. Relatively straightforward. Take away the 25. It's a nice linear inequality. No powers in there to worry about, so we don't have to draw the graph or factorise or anything like that. Dead straightforward. So most of you stick that in your calculator. K minus 6.25. So K has got to be less than negative 6.25 for this thing to have no solutions. If it's got no solutions, that means one of two things. It's either U-shaped, doesn't cross the axis, or it's N-shaped, doesn't cross the axis. But we know a bit more because K is negative and it's less than minus 6.25, i.e. like more negative, like minus 10 or minus 56 or minus 3 million. K is the number in front of the x squared. We know it's negative. We know it's going to be somewhere like that. Okay, that's part A, done. 4 marks, fairly straightforward. Part B, it's only worth 1 mark. Okay, it says without carrying out any further work, 2 equal roots. 2 equal roots is another way of saying 1 repeated root. Okay, and that's when b squared minus 4ac equals 0. The value of k that's going to make it equal 0, this one here, this is the point. This is the cusp of it being, whether it's negative discriminant, positive discriminant, or equal to 0. So this is the thing that decides. And if k is minus 6.25, it's going to have repeated roots. They're going to be the same. It's going to be 0. It would exactly touch the axis somewhere. Okay. Right, guys, you get a formula for this question. You can use whichever one you want. It doesn't matter. If you use this second one, that's the one I'm going to use. You just have to be really careful because your x term is not the same. Okay. The bit you've got to use for x in this one is minus x over 2. Okay, some of you try to use that. And then your n is that bit. So when you liken it to the formula, that's your n bit, that's your x bit. And then you just got to follow it through. You only have to do the first 4 terms. So equals 1, bang, plus n times x, 8 times minus x over 2. Then the next bit, n times n minus 1. So that's 8 times 7 over 1 times 2. Remember, that's what that means. Times doesn't mean 1.2. And then the x term squared. Plus the next one along will be 8 times 7 times 6. And then this one will be 1 times 2 times 3 times that term cubed. And you could do the rest. You do not need to. It's just find the first 4 terms. Then you've got to simplify this. So this is 8 times negative x over 2. Well, remember, this means divide by 2. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. This is negative, so this is a positive number times a negative, so it's negative 4x. This, you can work this out. That's going to be 56 divided by 2, I think, is 28. So that's 28. This bit here, squared, is going to be minus times a minus, it's almost like this. Negative times a negative makes that positive, so that becomes x squared over 4. So this whole term is 28 times the x squared bit over 4. 28 divided by 4 is 7. So this term becomes 7x squared. We've still got these other ones. Just put them down there, so we've still got them. So that's just a 1. Okay, 1 minus 4x plus 7x squared. Right, let's deal with this one. So 2 times 3 is the same as 6. That leaves you with 8 times 7 is still 56. And this thing cubed, minus x times minus x times minus x is minus x cubed. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. 56 divided by the 8. So 56 over the 8. And we've got minus x cubed. So 56 over 8, I know, is 7. This whole term is negative because this is positive times a negative, so I've got minus 7x cubed. Okay, that's the first bit done. You could do it a different way. I might just quickly show you that actually. Let's just get rid of this. I'm just going to show you how I do it, just because I remember patterns, I can't be bothered with formulas. So I know when I'm expanding this thing, basically I just do one thing decreasing, the other one increasing. So 1 to the power 8, 1 to the power 7, it gets a bit boring, 1 to the power 6, 1 to the power 5. They're all going to be 1. You know that the negative powers. X over 2 to the power 0. Notice my powers always add up to 8. 7 and 1 adds up to 8 minus x over 2 squared. 6 and 2 adds up to 8 minus x over 2 cubed. 5 and 3 add up to 8. And these bits at the front, you can't forget these. So these are the bits which are from your Pascal's triangle. So it will be 8, choose 0. 8, choose 1. 8, choose 2. 8, choose 3. Okay, and that saves you mucking around with any formula. You've got it there. Then it's really easy to work out. 8, 0 is 1. You could put it in your calculator, that's 1. 1 to the power of 8 is 1. This is 1. So that first term, all of that just becomes 1. Remember, anything to the power of 0 is 1. This thing, when you work it all out, this is 8 times 1 divided by 2. Gives you minus 4x. Okay? This thing, you could spend a bit longer working out. This gives you 28 in there. And this is obviously divided by 4 from in there. When we get it, we've got minus x squared. So that thing gives you what we had before. Sorry, not minus x squared, positive x squared. Gives you 28 divided by 4, 7x squared. This one, 8 choose 3, gives you 56. 56 divided by, remember this is going to be negative x cubed over 8. 56 divided by 8, 7. It's negative 7x cubed. Okay, so I just did the number crunching on this a bit quicker because you've just seen it. But you can do it either way. Okay.